Hello, thanks for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button and remember that notification bell so that you can be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching another one of my videos. I'm going to be sharing with you some simple high-end home decor that's budget-friendly and easy to do. For this first planter, I'm going to be using some of these bowls. It's a 3-pack from the Dollar Tree, and I will be only using 2. Also, I have some of the decorative rope and some jute cord. I will be using 4 bunches of these greeneries, and all of these items here did come from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using one of these round foam balls and some of this reindeer moss, and my paint color choices will be the hazelnut chalk paint, and I'll be using a little bit of plaster color. So what I'm going to do first is just take one of my little knives and cut the hole out so that I can create my planter, and it cuts really easy. I'm just going right around the edge, and then I'm just going to pop it out once I get all of it cut out. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is glue these 2 bowls together, and I'm going to glue them together facing each other, and I'll just be using my hot glue for this. And after I get that secured, what I'm going to do is take my Dollar Tree sanding block and sand over these bowls because their plastic is nice and smooth, and I want the paint to be able to stick to it better. So I'm just going to go around the entire piece here with that sanding block. And after I get that complete, what I'm going to do next is take that hazelnut chalk paint, and I'm going to paint this entire piece. Once I get everything painted, I'm going to take just a little bit of that plaster color chalk paint, and I am just going to distress around this. And I'm just making sure that I distress it in an even distribution. And then after I get that complete, the next thing I'm going to do is take that decorative rope, and I'm just going to hot glue it right along the edge of the 2 bowls. So what I'm going to do is right on the top, I'm just going to go right around it, hot gluing that rope, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to hot glue some of the rope to the other bowl that's glued to the bottom. If that doesn't make sense, you'll see what I'm doing. So after I get that cut off and tacked down, just flipping it over, and I'm going to add the rope on this side. And then after I finish that and get that tacked down, now I'm going to take that jute cord, and I'm just going to glue it right along the middle where I attach the 2 bowls together. And then after I get that complete, the next thing I'm going to do is take one of those round foam balls, and I'm just going to hot glue it right down to the inside. And I did cut my greenery picks down some, and I'm just adding them into that foam ball. And then once I get all of those picks in there, I am going to take some of that reindeer moss to cover up any of the gaps or the foam ball. And then once I get that complete, this DIY will be done. And I like it. I think it came out really cute, something simple, something different, but I think it's adorable. And so now I'm going to get started on the second DIY for today. And for this DIY, I have one of those little benches from Target Spot that cost $5. And they hold the mustard and the ketchup bottle. I always see these, and I thought it would be cute to recreate something with that. And then I have 2 of these lavender picks from Walmart for 99 cents. I have 2 of these little white buckets from the Dollar Tree. These are so cute, and I'm going to be using some of my favorite Hobby Lobby letters, and I pay $2 and something for that pack, but you get a lot in there. I always get it 50% off or 40% off. So what I'm doing is just adding the word relax right in the front, and then after I get the word on there, what I'm going to do next is take some of that matte Mod Podge, and I am just going to go over that word just to make sure that everything is secured. And then once I get that complete, the next thing I'm going to do is just add those little white buckets into where the mustard and the ketchup bottle was. And then I cut down some pieces of leftover foam that I had, and I'm going to hot glue that right in the inside. And I did cut my picks down some, and I'm just going to add those, and then I'm just filling it in with some more of that reindeer moss. And this was really simple, but I think it is so cute, and I really like how it turned out. And so now I'm going to get started on the third DIY for today, and I'll be using 2 of the cute little hippos from the Target dollar spot, and these were $3. I also have 2 pieces of greenery that I poured off a Walmart bunch, and I'm going to be using some hazelnut chalk paint to paint both of these little hippos. I think this paint is so pretty, and after I get both of them painted, I am going to take some jute cord, and I'm just going to attach the jute cord right around the face of the hippos, and I'm just going to go around it twice, and then I'm just going to tack it down with some hot glue. And after I get that complete, I'm just going to add in my greenery picks, and I just wanted to style it like it was a cute little hippo couple. So after I get these arranged, this DIY is complete, and I think it is absolutely adorable. I love this color. These are so cute. And so now I'm going to get started on the 4th DIY for today. And what I'll be using for this DIY is from Ross. I picked up one of those utensil wood holders. They come with the wood utensils in this little box. I always see these for like $5, and I thought I wanted to use that box to style these Dollar Tree florals. So I have 2 of these, and then I have 3 bunches of the Dollar Tree long dried flowers. And so basically all I am going to do is just remove those wood utensils from that box, and I'm not going to paint the box or anything, and I'm going to use those utensils for a later DIY. I do have some Dollar Tree rocks that I'm going to add inside, and then what I'm going to do is just take my florals. I'm going to cut the florals down, and I am going to cut down those dried flowers, and I'm just going to arrange them inside of this little box. I think this was cute to style these Dollar Tree flowers. I needed a tall arrangement, and I did want it to be wood, and so that's the reason why I created this. I think this is really cute. I'm not going to add those pink flowers, and I'm just going to finish off those, and it turned out really cute. I absolutely like the flowers blended in with the dried flowers. And so now I'm going to get started on my last DIY for today. And for that DIY, what I'll be using is 2 of these leftover Easter signs from the Dollar Tree. I poured off a few floral pieces from a Dollar Tree greenery bunch. I also have one of the wood heart pictured frames from the Dollar Tree, and I will be using some of my Hobby Lobby letters and some hazelnut and white chalk paint. The first thing I'm doing is just pulling those pieces off the back of the pictured frame, and then what I'm going to do is glue these two sides together. I did pull off the little burlap bow attachments that was on the little bunnies because I'm going to use that. And then the next thing I do is I like to go around when I glue my two sides together around the edges, just to kind of smooth them down and blend them in together to make one solid wood piece. And then I'm going to paint that using the white chalk paint. And after I get that painted, I'm going to paint that heart-shaped frame using that hazelnut color. And so after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is just sand around this sign, just bringing back a little bit of that natural color. And then after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is attach that frame to this sign, and I'm just going to add it right at the top, and I'm going to center it. And that's why I didn't add any plaster to cover those holes, because you will not be able to see them after I hot glue this frame down. And after I get that complete, I'm going to get my letters and add my words, and I'm going to add the words "Be Kind" to this sign. I am going to go back and fix my E because it's pretty crooked, but I'm going to finish adding my words first, and then after I get my words added on there correctly, I am going to go in with some Mod Podge and go over them just to make sure that everything is nice and secure. I did save one of those little burlap bows that I pulled off of the Dollar Tree signs before I glued them together, and I'm just going to attach that right above the word kind. And then what I'm going to do is now take those pieces from that Dollar Tree greenery, and I'm just going to glue them down right inside the frame. They stick right in, but the last one I'm going to cut it down some so that I can cover those stems. And then once I get that done, this DIY is complete, and I absolutely love it. I love the phrase "be kind," and I do make a lot of "be kind" signs on my channel because I actually like to give them out as gifts. I practice kindness and I preach kindness, and when someone is kind to me, I am grateful because it's an amazing feeling. It makes you feel good about yourself, and it brings hope that there are still amazing people out here. Here's a second look of the other DIYs that I created today. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. Thank you all for your kindness. I absolutely do appreciate all of the support. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. In the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. We be careful as people. We are careful when we're doing things to make sure we don't hurt ourselves. We are careful with crossing the street, and we're careful with our surroundings. Let's be careful with each other. When we're more careful, we're cautious, and then we're careful with how we treat one another. Your good mornings and good afternoons and good evenings and how you doing go a long way. You can be the sunshine of someone's day. That could be just what they needed. Blessings to you all, my friends. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.